Oh, wow. Good morning, everybody. So before we get started, my name is Maya G the Good on YouTube. And the purpose of my vlog is to motivate, inspire, and hopefully able to help you go through this journey we call life, okay? So I'm gonna help you on your mental aspect, your physical aspect, and your spiritual aspect. If you find my message of any value, be sure to subscribe, share it to all your friends, and let's get into it. So today's topic is about self-acceptance. Real brief story. So I get a text this morning from my mom. It said, "Hey baby, mommy loves you. Have a wonderful day. I love your picture, but you're losing too much weight." Losing too much weight. It was a face picture. You couldn't even see my body. But I love my mom. It was definitely a cute text to get my day started. But as long as she said you're losing too much weight, you didn't put on too much weight, that's fine. And I bring this up because a lot of times we find ourselves in trying to live in this image that everybody has of us, that we forget, our own personal self or who we are. Because we're trying to be in this image that our parents, family, or whoever has of us. And we do it for so long that we get lost. We get lost. And I'm going to tell you a setback about trying to be somebody else. When you try to be somebody else, you attract that type of life, type of people in your life. And when they come in your life, they actually might be something that you want, but you're not able to sustain it or keep it because you have not learned to accept or love yourself as you are. You see, you shouldn't really have to apologize to anybody for who you are. And I did that for a long time. I was that person trying to make sure that, everybody's happy with Maya. But Maya wasn't happy with Maya. But nature's funny, because when those anxiety attacks started kicking in, it got my attention. We try our best to fit into that cookie cutter template that society has for us, and God forbid if you come out of that. But what I've personally discovered myself is in the effort in trying to be what my parents wanted me to be, what my friends wanted me to be, my peers or whatever wanted me to be, I suffered greatly. And through that, I started developing anxiety and panic attack and even depression. Didn't even know what that was until, I got faced with some really challenging times and realized that, me trying to please everybody was no longer going to work, because now it had developed and evolved into something else: panic attack, depression, anxiety. So that wasn't going to work. So self-acceptance to me is a journey that until you decide that you're good enough for yourself, nobody is going to think you're good enough. Once you accept the fact that you're good enough for yourself, then everybody else is gonna see you just as that. There's nothing more attractive than being yourself. There isn't. Even if being yourself is not the norm, even if you might stand out. Hell, I know I stand out, but you have to come into a space where you accept yourself. And if you're so different from everybody else, that is the point. The point is for you to be different than everybody else. If you by default look like everybody else, that's one thing. But if you completely look different than everybody else, that's your gift. That is your gift. You need to own up to it. Don't try to be like everybody else, because if God wanted you to be like everybody else, the divine would have made you like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You just got to look at it like that. So I would say step number one in accepting yourself is to look at how you stand out. And however you stand out, own up to it. Own up to it and show up. Don't apologize for being yourself. Don't be cocky, don't be arrogant, but do not apologize for who you are. And if people don't like you for who you are, it's their loss. Because at the end of the day, you're living in your truth. Step number 1 to accepting yourself, I'm going to say, is to show up. Stand in your truth. Own up to your gift. Whatever makes you different, own up to it. That's step number 1. Step number 2 to accepting yourself is for you to be comfortable with the man or the woman that's in the mirror. If you don't like what you see, do something about it. You don't like your face, it's too fat, it's too skinny, clean up your plate. Clean up your plate so your skin can look better. Work out, go run and drink water. Maya, I don't have time, I'm always working. Find a way. If you have 30 minutes to be on social media, you can find 30 minutes to take care of yourself. You're going to have it. You're going to find the time. You're going to make it happen. So that's going to be step number 2. Self-care. Accepting yourself is going to require self-care. That's from you taking care of your weight, taking care of your skin, taking care of your body. You're going to need to do it. Self-acceptance is not listening to what other people think or say about you. So step number 3, have a conversation with your higher power, with God, with Allah, or your spiritual divine, whatever you believe in. Have a relationship. But I'm not talking about just like reciting prayers and all this stuff. No, I'm talking about in a sense that you feel the presence. It takes work, but you feel the presence of acceptance because you were created a certain way for a certain purpose, for a certain reason. So you need to accept that. Okay, self-acceptance is also going to be required for you to do the spiritual work. So you guys see the direction I'm going, right? All right, so I'm talking about your physical wellness. I'm talking about your spiritual wellness. And the first one was your mental wellness, which is always going to be the platform in which we work out these discussions. 3 steps. I'm going to go ahead and throw in a bonus. And the bonus for self-acceptance is do your research. There is somebody out there in the universe who may be dealing with some of the issues that you may be dealing with privately. Do your research. And when you find the message that resonates with you, and it resonates with you well, that's when you know that you're on the right path. Don't take nobody's criticism or opinion and have it hold you up in what you're trying to do and who you are. Do not apologize for who you are. Okay? So self-acceptance in 3 steps. We're going to own up to it. So we're going to show up in our mind. Step number 2, we're going to show up in our presence, physical presence, take care of ourselves physically, work out, eat better, be happy with what's in the mirror. If you want to be a big girl, big dude in the mirror, you see her, you see him in the mirror, be happy with it. And if you don't like it, change it. We are not trees. We don't have to stay in one place. We can move around. Make it happen. Move around. And step number 3, which is your spiritual well-being. Guys, I'm not talking about religion. This is not the platform we're talking about that. But everybody needs to understand that we didn't just pop up into the universe. Okay? I know you'd like to believe that, but you didn't. So take care of that. Whether it's your vibration, whether it's your spiritual, whatever, take care of that. Self-acceptance is going to require for you to have those 3 components, because when you have those 3 components, when you show up, you can show out. Whether you work in a job, you're going to be the best worker there. Whether you're in a relationship, you're going to be the best lover there. Whether you're trying to start a business, you're going to get the most support there, because when people come around you, they could tell that you have accepted yourself. Whether you're drop dead gorgeous or you're not that physically attractive, but when you are spiritual attractive from the inside, you've done the inside work. Nothing else matters, because you're going to look good the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you converse and connect with other people. So self-acceptance is very, very, very important, and you want to put in that work. You don't want to skip that step. You don't like something, change it. You're not happy with something, change it. There's only one way to the next level. One way, and that's accept yourself. And that comes first. All right, so that's been my message. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Phone's ringing, that means my time to go. I'll talk to y'all later. And don't forget, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. The subscribers are coming up. Not as fast, but they're coming up. So you want to go ahead and subscribe. Share this message with everybody you know. My name is Maya G the GOAT. My main goal is to motivate you, inspire you, help you get to your next level. You're going to be working with the mental, physical, and spiritual aspect of this journey. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want me to discuss, be sure to send me a message in the DM, and I'll be more than happy to share my views and send the feedback your way. You guys have a wonderful day.